my version of a Bloody Mary. It's really hard to screw up a Bloody Mary. You can make it in a bunch of different ways, but I think I've made mine in a certain way that people enjoy. So I'm going to show you that. Basically, there's two principles I kind of go by when I'm making a Bloody Mary. Is one, it's got to be super cold, and two, it can't be too tomatoey, meaning there should be more vodka in it rather than a whole bunch of tomato juice or whatever mixer you're going to use. So I'll show you that right now. Okay, to start with, I'm going to be doing some of these things with sight, but what I really suggest you folks do is get mason jars. They're just freaking awesome, and you're going to see why in a second, because I can essentially use this as a shaker. But I mean, I use mason jars for everything. At first I thought it was a hipster thing, but I mean, they don't really break, super durable, and they come in all sorts of different sizes. Some of them are tapered, so I'll put my red wine in that, and it makes it so I don't spill it so easily. And got some real giant ones too. So yeah, get yourself some mason jars. Super cheap. You can pick up a 12-pack for almost nothing at like Walmart or Target. So start with that. All right, to begin with, I'm going to do about maybe a pinch of salt. If you use Bloody Mary mix, there is salt in it, but I like to add a little bit extra. It takes off the edge of the vodka. I like using the pepper grinder and doing a couple twists. And I keep it on that coarse. I want big flakes of pepper. Worcestershire sauce. Kind of liberal with it. For my hot sauce, this will vary from person to person. I like mine super spicy, but using Frank's Red Hot sauce, you can use Louisiana. What I really don't like is that like Tabasco, or what's that other flavor that they have in restaurants? I don't remember. It's got to be Louisiana. Basically, it's got to be a vinegar, salt-based hot sauce. Nothing with like xanthan gum in it or anything like that. Does that have that in here? Nope. Aged cayenne, red peppers, distilled vinegar, water, salt, garlic powder. It's basically Louisiana. Can't go wrong with it. I put it on everything. I'm going to put about 4 dashes in here. 4 big dashes. Next, I buy pickle juice by the gallon because I'm insane. Just get dill pickles and use the juice off of that. Good old splash in there. Alright, next for the vodka. So I typically make these pretty strong, so a little bit of a disclaimer. You might want to either add a heck of a lot more ice or use a glass half the size and reduce the recipe, because I'm pouring a half a cup of vodka in this, and that's pretty close to 4 shots. So if you make this for people, or if you're drinking this, make sure no one's going anywhere for the rest of the evening, or at least they're going to hang around for a good 3 or 4 hours, because this is a very strong drink, and obviously you want to be safe when you're doing it. So half a cup of vodka. To be honest, I make mine a little bit stronger than that. And then my Bloody Mary mix is Zing Zang, but you can go out and get like V8 and it'll be pretty much the same. Give it a good shake. I'll just splash a little bit in there. So I really didn't put much. It was pretty much the same ratio as the vodka. So that's how tall my glass is so far. Now, I don't always do this, but sometimes it's nice to garnish it. And when I put garnishments in it, I don't put it on a skewer. I like to have everything soak in the Bloody Mary and really soak up everything that's in it. It just makes stuff taste better. So I'm going to cut up a dill pickle. That in there. Cheese. Wisconsin extra sharp white cheese is fantastic. If I'm being lazy, I'll get some cheese sticks, because then I don't have to cut it up or whatever. This is just some Colby Jack cheese. Cheese is fantastic. I had a buddy the other week. He's like, "What the heck are you putting in this? This is ridiculous." And then he tried it. And he's like, "Oh, okay, I get it now." So, buy a block of cheese, cube it up, stick it in there, whatever you want to do. Olives are always a good choice. Yeah, come on, little doggy. Oh. And if you're using olives, pour a little bit of that olive juice in there too. Adds a little extra flavor. Now, what's really important is by the time everything's said and done, you do want a really good amount of room for ice, because ice is what's going to make it cold. And again, that's one of the things that I said is very important to a good Bloody Mary, is having it very, very cold when you serve it. So this is pretty close to a third of the jar that's empty. You know, if you were making this same size jar for yourself and you didn't want it as strong, maybe just fill it up so it's halfway and then fill the rest with ice. That'll work out pretty good. Get my ice here. Yeah, look at that. Now this is where the mason jar part comes in handy. So mason jars come with lids, and they actually sell different attachments. They sell like martini glass, like strainers and weird straws and stuff. I'm telling you, mason jars are the way to go. Only problem is, so I run mine through the dishwasher because I'm lazy and it rusts them out over time. Don't do that. But they're cheap. Get that on. Now you got a shaker. So this is the trick to getting it super cold, because as the water passes across the ice, it chills it a lot faster than just letting it sit there or stirring it. This gets it cold really, really fast. While you're shaking it, usually I like to do a little bit of a show. Yeah! Alright, hopefully you guys don't want to throw up yet. Now we got nice and cold. My thing's all rusted, so it's hard for me to unscrew it. Yeah! God! Oh! Alright, we got it all shaken up. I have to take it off. I got this rusted, so it's actually kind of hard to twist off. Oh man. Everything like, there we go. Yeah, don't wash your lids in the dishwasher. Alright, serve it with a fork. You're good to go.